Well, hello everybody. Welcome. My name's Mike. I work for Parks and Wildlife. I'm the Wildlife Division District Leader that covers the Trans-Pecos District. So we're very happy that you are here. We thank you so much for coming. The past few years, the past decade, bears have been slowly making a comeback. And we've been watching it. And bear management's got really two parts to it. Really, all of wildlife management, but it's especially true in bear management. And that's the wildlife side and the people management side. And lucky for us, on the bear side of things, it's pretty predictable. If there's easy food to get, they're going to get it, and we're going to have a conflict with people. On the people management side, it's pretty predictable too. It's much more controllable, but the challenging part about this is human nature, and I'm included in this, is until something happens to us, we're probably not going to make any changes. But this meeting today is a big part of as we journey through this process of learning to live with bears together. And in the Terlingua Ranch and Terlingua Ghost Town and Studi Butte areas are kind of on the front edge of bears that are recolonizing, in the process of recolonizing from Mexico. And so y'all are on the front lines, and we're happy that you're here today so we can share some information, but we also want to hear from you. And feel free to ask questions, and we're going to keep it informal. Find a place to interrupt the speaker if you need to, or after each presentation, we'll have time for questions. Couple of housekeeping things. We do have a sign-in sheet in the back. We would like you to sign in, and if you do want a copy of the PowerPoints, sign in on the sheet and put your email address, and we'll send you a copy of all the materials today later on. We do have some donuts and drinks back there as well if you need. Bathrooms are in the back. We do need to say, because we have a couple of film crews here, that this is going to be filmed. Do I need to say anything else for y'all other than that? Y'all just need to be aware of that. One of them's for a Fin and Furs production that there'll just maybe be some clips from. The other, working with BRI, they're going to, and the university, Sol Ross, they're going to post the video of the whole proceeding. So if someone missed it, we'll have that posted eventually somewhere. So today you're going to hear from several of our biologists. We're going to start off with Krista Demery. She's our non-game biologist for the district, and she's going to talk about some of the history of this recolonization that we're in the midst of. After that, we'll have our state mammologist who actually did her PhDs on bears. Dana is going to talk to us about some of bear biology and bear behavior. And then we're going to have a couple of presentations from two of our local biologists, Rachel Connolly and Austin Bohannon, on things we can do to help live with bears. And lastly, we'll follow up a presentation from Matt Hewitt at BRI, who is just starting out on a PhD project with bears in the area. So he's got some collars on bears and is going to fill us in on that. And again, then we have our game wardens here to fill you in on anything from the legal perspective and answer questions. And we'll have plenty of time for questions and answers at the end as well. At our first meeting this morning, we had a representative from Texas Disposal Company. We'll put his information up at the end. He couldn't stay for this meeting, but we'll put that information up there as well. They have been working to get bear-proof dumpsters in the communities. You need to keep asking, and it's a process, but please keep asking. I know DB at DB's Barbecue told us he got his last week or so. So those of you in this area with dumpsters, please, that's the message, is to just keep asking, and they are working on it, which is great, because that's a big hurdle for this whole effort in becoming, learning to live with bears. Is if those dumpsters can't be secured, it's going to be a hard battle to win. So they are working with us, and we'll get his contact information up on the screen there at the end, so you can jot down his number. But with that, I'll turn it over to Krista to talk a little bit about the history and recolonization.